Hi everyone, it's Indah Melinda Sari again, registered migration agent at ONEderland Consulting. I have over 10 years experience and have gone from a struggling international student in Perth to a successful businesswoman in Australia, so I have a unique first-hand perspective. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up with all the latest information regarding Australian migration and visas. The migrant story is the search for a better life and more opportunity for our family and future. However, along this journey, sometimes we are forced to make some difficult sacrifices, such as leaving our family behind to go work and support them with the hope of them eventually joining you in Australia. It is most difficult to leave our children behind, but the good news is that if you have become a permanent resident or obtain citizenship, you may bring your child from overseas to join you as a permanent resident with the child visa. Although there are a number of child visa subclasses, we will be focusing on the child visa subclass 101, which allows you to bring your child from overseas to come live with you in Australia permanently. So follow along with us today as we go through who is eligible for the visa, what the requirements are, what the costs and processing times are. Alright, so let's start with who is an eligible child and who is an eligible parent. The basic aspect of this visa, how can a child be eligible for this, and what the residency status of the parent has to be an eligible sponsor for the child. For the child to be eligible, they must be dependent on a parent who is Australian citizen, eligible New Zealand citizen, or Australian permanent resident visa holder. They can be their parents' biological child, adopted child, stepchild only from a former partner, and a child does not meet the dependency requirement if the step-parent is the current spouse or the de facto partner of the child's biological or adopted parent. Be aware that the child must be a dependent, so in case they must be under 18 or under 25 if they are still studying, or between 18 and 25 and a full-time student, or over 18 years old with a form of disability. If the child is between 18 and 25 and they are full-time students, then they must maintain full-time student status when they apply for the visa. We often get inquiries related to adult or older children of citizen or permanent residents. Unfortunately, there is no leeway in this case, and your adult child will have to pursue other pathways such as a working visa or maybe student visa. Feel free to reach out to us if you would like to bring your adult child, and we can assess them for other possible options. If you intend to apply for this visa for your child, then you must also have either you or your partner to become an approved sponsor to show that you will be able to support the child. Okay, now let's move to how long are the processing times for this visa and what is the application fee. As we always tell our clients, there is no exact time for processing of these visa applications, as many different factors that contribute to how long processing may be. According to the Department of Home Affairs website, these visas that majority are processed between 8 and 36 months. Keep in mind that using a registered migration agent like us will give you the best possible chance of a grant in the quickest possible time. As for the Department of Home Affairs, application fee at the time of the publication of this video is $2,175. Note as well that this is an offshore visa, so the applicant, in this case the child, must be offshore at the time of the visa grant. What is your child entitled to after being granted this visa? Once your child is granted this visa, they will become a permanent resident and all the benefits that come with that status. This includes being able to stay indefinitely in Australia. They will be entitled to work and study in Australia and have access to Medicare and eventually have the opportunity to become a citizen. They will be able to travel freely in and out of the country for 5 years, after which, like all PR visas, they will have to apply for the resident return visa to be able to enter and exit the country. Well, that's all for now. Obviously, we can't go through every little detail involved in the process, but don't fear, we are here to answer any questions and are ready to assist you with any of your visa inquiries. You may also leave a comment in the comment section and our advisors will be there for all your visa needs. ONEderland Consulting is here to help you. As always, thank you for watching.